What's up, guys? Ian Fernando here, and I'm right here in the Philippines, and I want to give you a special guest that I've actually followed about 10 years ago when I got online. Okay, and I've actually met him in person since I moved here just a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And when I was a beginner affiliate or blogger, you want to say, I've actually found this kid. He was really, really young. I mean, I was definitely in my 20s and he was probably in his teens, I believe. And he had a blog called kidblogger.com. And I want you guys to understand that this interview is going to be about his past, how I followed him, to where he's at right now. Okay, so Carlo, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Carl Ocab, and I started blogging at the age of 13 years old. So basically, it started when I was playing this online game. It's called Ragnarok. So it was really big the past decade here in the Philippines. And before there were no broadband or internet. Well, yeah, they didn't have it, commercially. So we had to pay for the internet card to
Prepaid.
play that game. Yeah, the what do you call that?
Prepaid.
Dial-up.
Oh, dial-up.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
You have to pay for that card, and then we also had to pay for the game card to
Okay.
play that game, Ragnarok. And then my dad noticed that we were playing it for the whole day, and we were burning our allowance for that game. So he suggested that we try to do something productive. And at that time, he was reading about blogging.
Oh,
He
wow.
didn't have
Your parents actually got you started.
yeah, my dad is a bit techie, and he
That's
wants
good.
to be, advanced and stuff. So he was able to read about blogging, and he suggested that we try it since he read that it's possible to make money through blogging. So my cousin and I tried that blogging, and then we actually started with Blogger blogs, Blogspot
Okay,
blogs,
Blogspot. Yeah.
and we read that we needed content. So what we did was we copy pasted content from other sites and plastered banner ads, Google AdSense actually.
Did that work back in the day?
No, it got deleted.
Okay.
So that time it was a bit devastating since
Yeah.
we were buying the internet cards to create blogs and copy paste content instead of playing.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
it just got deleted after a week. So yeah, but then we searched and we found out that you cannot do that. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what we did was we created a new blog, and then this time we bought a domain, and we blogged about the game we were playing. So we were playing it for the whole day, so we got pretty good at it, and then we created a site about that game, and we got a following. So that's how we got our first check from Google AdSense.
That's it. How much was that check?
$100. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
the minimum,
yeah.
right?
That was the minimum. That is the minimum. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still get Google AdSense checks now. I mean,
Okay, that's cool.
for $100. But
Uh.
I mean, it's old content site I did back in the day. I mean, it's still good.
Mm.
So, well, the best part was that I remember reading his blog, blogging alongside like John Chow, Shoe Money, ProBlogger.net, and it was interesting to see. You said you were 13,
Yeah,
14.
yeah. Mm.
To see that he's already blogging and creating already sustainable revenue for him. And the reason for this video is because I wanted to show you guys his growth, and this video is going to talk about his growth onwards. Okay. You also had, alongside Kid Blogger, which talked about internet marketing, you also had your ClickBank product, info product.
Yeah.
Do you still remember what it was?
Yeah. It was I think 7 years ago.
Okay.
And after that Ragnarok site, I started to create the kid blogger site, the carlocab.com.
Okay.
And then I blogged how I made money from the Ragnarok site. Basically, just create another site since I thought that it would maybe increase my income from Google, since I use Google AdSense as well there. And then my dad suggested that I create the headline "Make Money Online with a 13-year-old" to grab attention.
And I mean, it didn't work. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, and it did work so well. And after that, I got a following from that site, and basically they were wondering how I ranked #1 on Google for the keyword "make money online."
It is a very competitive word. I mean, even John Chow was can't even. Well, he was #1, I think. For a
Yeah,
year.
yeah, he was. Yeah,
No.
and then he got penalized.
Yeah,
for,
he got penalized. Yeah,
doing something.
yeah. I remember that.
And then, so I can't really, and I gave the techniques on how I built, I built those links, but they also wanted the theme that I was using.
Oh
on
yeah,
how
I remember it. Yeah. Now, like basically the template for the site.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
how I optimized the heading tags, the other tags, since Google back then gave more importance to those tags, unlike now.
Correct.
So people wanted the theme. So what I did was I hired some programmers to make the theme easily customizable by adding theme options and the
And
like.
this is all through WordPress.
Yeah, WordPress theme. It's a WordPress theme. It's called Ultimate Blogging Theme.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Now I remember. Yep. Now I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I sold it for I think $149, and then
For a package of the theme.
yeah,
and
the
everything.
package of theme, and then $129. So people got the $149 more since that was the unlimited one.
Okay. got it,
And
got
yeah, that was my realization that I could really make something out of the internet.
Yeah.
Since when I launched that product, I got shocked because
That people were actually giving you money.
Yeah,
Yeah, right?
The earning I got from a day was my month's earning before for the
Yeah.
blog or the
Yeah.
other site that I had. So yeah, because of that, it's a mindset changer for me, and so I stuck with internet marketing.
Yeah, I mean, internet marketing is great. I mean, I remember it was very, very easy to make money back in the day. Now, out of that phase, I mean, how old are you now?
24.
24, so about 10 years different now. Since I got here in the Philippines, he told me about his new project, development agency, and tell us a little bit about that.
So after all those internet marketing, blogging, I was very fortunate to meet a lot of people, and they had, the internet marketing crowd now got crowded with all the affiliate,
Make
ebooks,
money. Oh,
make
yeah,
money
ebooks,
stuff.
info marketing. Yeah.
So I
make money online.
Yeah, I wanted to, create a new path for me to make something sustainable and not just launch and launch.
Correct.
Ebooks that doesn't have that much quality.
Yeah.
Since I wanted to give quality to my customers. So at first I started with mentoring and coaching clients on how to blog and how to market themselves on the internet. But then I realized that most of them want their project to be done for them.
Yeah, nobody wants. Yeah, not a lot of people
Nobody
want
wants
to
to
do
work.
this. Yeah, nobody wants
Yeah.
to work. They just want it done. Correct.
We shifted for a done-for-you option for a while. But now what we mainly do is we develop white label developments, WordPress, and other platforms for other companies in the States.
Okay.
So they charge their clients $10,000, $5,000 per site, simple WordPress site.
Yeah.
But the rates in the States are very high.
Yeah.
And then they pay us a small amount compared to that.
So you charge like a 10% fee.
Yeah, kind of 10%, 10, 20, depending on the project.
Yep.
But since I'm here in the Philippines, I can leverage the people here.
Correct.
And so Filipinos are very hardworking employees.
Yeah.
So we can deliver projects very fast, and we can create it a lot. So it's more on a bulk, and it's very sustainable since we partner with lots of agencies in.
Cool.
In
So
the
you're
States.
just like a media agency technically. They want a website, you want graphics, you do it all for them.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now let's go backwards a little bit. You mentioned about crap ebooks, sustainability. Now, make money online is very, very saturated with all that stuff. What do you think about people that are trying to get online? They see all this make money online ebooks. Like, should they buy it? Should they not buy it? Where should they get the information? What do you think?
Well, I think the difference between people who succeeded in internet marketing compared to those who did not, they stick with one certain aspect of internet marketing. Say for you, it's affiliate marketing,
Correct.
and that's how you got established, and then for me it was blogging. But if you're going to buy an ebook, if you think it's pretty good, you search online if it's pretty good, then you follow it and not just buy ebooks from this guy and this guy and this guy, and you just get information overload. So
That's true. Yeah.
analysis paralysis, and
A
you
lot
end
of
up
people,
with nothing.
yeah, a lot of people just want to read and assume. Like I know consultations or website consulate that basically say, "Hey, I can build a site for you. I can SEO optimize it for you." But he doesn't even have his own website. You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, people just want to have information just so they can resell themselves technically.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's bad about it in that space, especially now that they're trying to take advantage of people that want to make money off them. So you went from a blogger to an info product or digital product guy to own your own media agency. How was the transition from one to the other to where you're at now? Was it difficult, too easy, or was it, how's your growth?
Oh, well, I think for me it was a bit, there were challenges. It was a bit difficult since, I was 13 back then. So I had to go through high school, college.
So your parents made you go to school?
Oh, yeah. And it was actually a blessing as well since I paid for the school.
Oh, that's good. That is good.
Yeah.
I think I remember reading a post about that. So that's actually pretty
I
cool.
was very fortunate, yeah. I was able to pay for high school, college tuition. Then I think I was 18 then when I bought my first car. So it was a blessing that I got into this business at a young age.
Yeah, you're exposed to it pretty easy.
Yeah. And then the transitions were hard since I concentrated on a different aspect for a while, and then I transitioned to a different business model. But you just really have to give your time to it. And but I think the most important part of what you should do is you should have a sustainable income before you transition to another one, so that when you transition to that new business model, you'd have money if you fail.
Well, my question is then, because I know affiliate marketing is very volatile, or internet marketing in general is very volatile. Like you say, like SEO search engine can drop you tomorrow with new Google updates.
Yeah.
So if you're an SEO guy or a blogger, like you were a kid blogger back in the day, and you're saying, okay, I want to be blogging to be sustainable. Is blogging really that sustainable, or is info marketing really that sustainable if you always have to recreate products every other month, right? Or now your media agency I think is more of a sustainable business than the other past two. So how does one really transition much if he thinks or she thinks that, oh, my blogging or my video vlogs are going to be sustainable? Like more recently, YouTube changed their whole payment process to their content creators, right? If one guy was dependent on his YouTube channel for revenue, and now that change hit them, how does he switch his mind to create another business or to make another sustainable business?
Well, since you're making a living out of that certain aspect, then like any other business or like entrepreneurs, you should always be on the lookout on what's
Correct.
coming new. Internet marketing is the only difference is it's online, but it's still a business.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Marketing
so-
just market its own numbers.
So you have to be on the lookout on what's new, what's coming, what can this coming thing do to your business, how you can adjust. Because if you're an entrepreneur, you have to master change.
I agree.
You can't avoid change.
Yeah, you really can, especially in this internet marketing where everything's very volatile. Like for everybody that wants to start their own business, like everybody, the word entrepreneur is such a recycled word, right? But I feel like you should fail first, right? Through your kid blogging and your info products, were there any failures that made you continue to do more, or did you feel like you're quitting or wanting to quit along the way?
Well, when I started, first try was a failure.
Of course.
And so I guess that single thing, putting all our efforts into this blogging thing, copy pasting content, and then realizing after a week
that Google just
yeah,
banned you.
it doesn't make sense. That really stuck, to me. And every time I do something, I'm cautious in doing it, but I don't do it half-assed, even though I am cautious on what to do. More on strategically starting new things.
Okay.
And entrepreneurship is just really working your ass off, and it's not work smart. Well, you do work smart, but you also work hard, very hard.
Yeah, you work very, very hard. Yeah.
You don't work 8 hours a day.
You work like 16, 20
yeah.
hours a day. Yeah.
You're not an employee. You're the boss.
Yeah.
It's not easy now that you're an entrepreneur. It's actually very, very hard compared to being 8 hours a day. That's nothing. That's
that's like
you're
half
on
a day.
vacation.
Yeah, I agree.
You're working 8 hours a day. You just really have to work hard, get the experience, and have something sustainable like a job. You can still have a job and be an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. There's no problem having a job, and then trying to pursue your goal to be an entrepreneur or pursue your goal, right? A lot of people think that they need to quit a job right away and become a business owner or startup right away, right? But then, where's your revenue coming in? Like, okay, you're gonna seek investors.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes seeking investors is a bad idea. You know what I mean? But you talked about experience, right? And you definitely need to have experience when you do online marketing. Well, is there a point where if I'm doing this for 5 years, I'm not getting anywhere, should I quit? Right? 'Cause I know people that are in this space, especially affiliate marketing, they're only good at one thing, or they've been trying for the past 5 years or 10 years and they still can't do it, right? I mean, my break was after 2 years in the space, So at what point do you think, or is there a point in a person's lifespan where he should just quit because he knows that this is not for me? Like, is a dancer going to be a great dancer if he dances for 20 years but is not recognized by anybody?
Yeah, like I said a while ago, change is constant. And before I was just blogging. I blogged for, I think 5 years. And I realized that it wasn't for me, that I can't do it, as a career to, reach the goal that I want.
So you had a personal goal.
Yeah, you can't, really be insanely rich through blogging. So, you change, you shift, and you go where the market is.
There you go. That's a good key, market. Wherever the market goes, guys, all your data, it's all about the data it tells you, all right? So, this concludes our interview with Carl Ocab. We're still in the Philippines. This is basically a video on how entrepreneurship is overseas, why I travel around the world. So, Carl, thank you for this interview and appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Thanks.